Mason. I was calling you.
I'm sorry. I'm late picking up my daughter. Can we talk about this later?
Miss Mason, Alexis isn't here.
What do you mean she's not here? I dropped her off this morning. Where would she be?
Ma'am, your daughter,
What's going on? Spit it out.
Your daughter told us she was abused by your significant other.
I'm sorry, what?
We had to call the Department of Children and Families.
Call them for what? Where is my child?
We had to call the state. Legally, we're obliged to. Miss Mason! Miss Mason! Miss Mason, she's not here.
What the fuck have you people done with my child? What do you mean she's not here?
They picked her up today. Legally, we had to report what she was saying.
There's not been any abuse. Nothing is happening. Where's my child?
We had to report any suspected abuse. We're required by the state, Miss Mason.
They stole our babies.
For the record, we are here Tuesday, November 14, 2003, to determine the custody of Travis Parker and Alexis Parker, juvenile children now in the custody of the Florida Department of Children and Families.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
Percy L. Edwards, attorney for Renee Parker Mason, the mother, and her domestic partner, Monica Mason.
Miss Parker, we don't recognize gay marriage in the state of Florida. I'll be referring to you as Miss Parker in this hearing. Miss Jennings, good to see you again.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Tell me, why are we here today?
Your Honor, on November 1st, 2001, it was alleged that Miss Mason had physically abused one of the children.
I object, Your Honor. No abuse charges were ever brought about. As a matter of fact, those charges were dropped by the state with an apology letter. We are here to simply get the children returned to their parents.
Actually, Your Honor, it is the position of the state of Florida that those children should never be returned, ever. We don't think the children should be brought up in that type of environment.
What is she talking about? Those are my children, Your Honor. There's nothing wrong with their environment.
Your Honor, if the paramour is
Paramore? Who's she calling Paramore?
If she is allowed to stay in the home, Your Honor, that is not good for those children.
Is she referring to me? What does she mean by Paramore?
It means illegitimate lover. Please be quiet.
Illegitimate? There's nothing illegitimate about me. Those are my children too.
Calm your client down, sir, or I will have to hold her in contempt.
We have been in a loving relationship for 10 years. I've raised those children as my own.
Your Honor, the state doesn't have any right to remove these children from their home.
Your Honor, we are not only seeking to remove the children from their home, we are actually seeking to terminate the parental rights of Miss Parker.
Ma'am,
sit down.
turn around and sit down.
Remove her from this courtroom.
No, that's not necessary.
I don't know why she was allowed in the proceeding anyway.
This is crazy. I don't know how you're legally doing this.
Do something about this.
Let me see the petition from the state to terminate parental rights. What grounds are you arguing?
Your Honor, there was spanking in the home, which means abuse.
But Your Honor, those charges were dismissed.
Your Honor, we are arguing on the fact of an abusive environment and the fact that Miss Parker continues to have her children around her paramour and the fact that she continues to keep them in that environment. We think her parental rights should be terminated.
Respectfully, Judge Denham, we should be here talking about returning these children, not keeping them from their parents any longer.
The only parent that is legally recognized in these proceedings, Your Honor, is Miss Parker. Miss Mason has no parental authority here.
Monica and I raised those children together. Those are our children.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we don't recognize these kinds of relationships in the state of Florida. As a matter of fact, your relationship is illegal, and we have the right to remove those children. Children you have bastardized.
Your Honor, what is illegal about two people in love? That was so inappropriate.
Quiet. Mr. Edwards, you can be removed too. The Florida legislature and the voters of this state say it is illegal. And might I remind you, you're addressing a judge.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. You are not citing case law. You are judging based on bias. This is unfair.
Take it up with the appeals court. You don't like my rulings. Otherwise, sit down. Now, do you have any other alternative for these children other than foster care?
Yes, Your Honor. We were actually able to locate an old boyfriend of Miss Parker's. He is more than willing to take those children into his home.
Are you kidding me?
can't give my children to him.
Quiet your client, sir.
That man is a pedophile. I was 14 years old when I met him. You cannot just give my children to somebody that they don't do. No, I'm not gonna stop.
Counsel, I will have her outside with her, whatever she's calling her. She will be removed.
Is this really the best solution that we could come up with for these children? Can't my clients just perhaps attend some sort of parenting class and try to reunite them with their children?
We'll have to leave that up to Her Honor.
Sir, I don't think you've been hearing me. This relationship is unhealthy for those children. Unless Miss Parker removes her paramour from the home and seeks some kind of therapy to overcome her chosen sexual preference, those children are not coming back.
Why does she have to leave our home? Please, this is madness. This doesn't even make sense. All we want is our children back. Please just give me back my babies.
I'm going to take the motion by DCF under consideration.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You'll have my ruling next month. Schedule a good date and time for all parties.
Yes, ma'am.
Good day, everyone.
Wait, what about my children?